Welcome to The Chatter, your end of the week ear candy for what to eat, drink, see, and do in Richmond, Virginia, right damn now.
The Richmond Experience is independently owned and created by locals, us, for locals, you. From recent openings and the latest trends to time tested traditions and hidden gems, we're here to help you experience the very best that RVA has to offer.
Hi, I'm Paige, RVAX owner and Chief Marketing Officer. I'm the face you see in front of the scenes on Instagram and TikTok, taking you to all the latest and greatest hotspots around town.
And I'm Kelsey, RVAX owner and editor in chief, working behind the scenes on your Wednesday and Thursday newsletters, the Weekly Insider and the Weekender, and City Guides.
Hey, Kels.
Hi, Paige. How are you?
The sun's out, so I'm almost 100% better.
The sun is out. It's almost as if some of this ice might melt.
I know. I went on my first walk in a long time. I mean, I have done some walking in Scott's Addition to like some, restaurants or bars, but like I actually did like my 2 mile loop and it was still treacherous out there.
Yeah.
So, school's still off. So, when will anybody ever return to normal?
Yeah, I know. This is taking a lot longer. It didn't really do what I thought it was going to do. And then yet it's also taking a lot longer for us to get back to an actual routine just as a city in general. So it's all very interesting. It's still very icy in our area too. Like just any walk out to the car is just takes about 3 times as long as it normally would. And even trying to drive out of my neighborhood, I'm still kind of slip sliding out there. And Matt was like, yeah, that's because you're probably putting too much pedal to the metal. And it's like, sorry, I am who I am.
I know. And it's been hard. Today was the first time I drove. My neighbor's been driving me to the gym, which has been really nice. And but yeah, today was the first time I drove. So luckily the roads really weren't that bad, but
Yeah.
um I am excited that the weather I think the high this week is 42 on one of the days, so hopefully we'll get some melting action in.
Yeah, we're coming because it's been so frigid. It's going to be like one of those parts of winter where it's like, oh, 40 degrees, bring
I
on
know.
spring.
I need my shorts.
Oh gosh, I'm getting hot out here.
Oh,
Huh.
yeah.
So
So,
hopefully we're on our way, into more melting temperatures. I feel like this week will be a lot better than last week, which was it's just solid ice.
yeah, and it was just bitterly cold, but how was your weekend?
It was so good. On that note, we were able to sort of chisel our way out of our house, and we got out to a VCU game
Yes,
on Sunday.
yes.
So fun. You were
Let's do it.
exactly right. If you love the kickers, if you love the Ivy games, anything like that, same vibe.
Yeah.
So cute. There was this a very sweet employee who was one of is it the ushers who are the ones keeping you from walking in and out during plays, I think is the technical term, an
Yeah,
usher.
sure. Yeah.
Um, she came over to us at one point and I started to move out of her way because I thought that she was trying to get by. And she's like, no, 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 I'm coming to talk to you. And she was like, your family is beautiful and you're a great mom. And I was like, oh
Oh,
my God, it was the sweetest. So I don't know if they do that every game for you moms, but I recommend get out there, go support the
yeah,
Rams.
it helps the self-esteem. Let's go.
Was just so sweet. It was just such a nice thing to say and to come over, go out of your way to come over and say something nice to somebody, especially in these times.
True.
Overall, 10/10 experience. It was certainly icy just getting from the garage where we parked just into the venue. But once you're in the venue, great vibe.
Yeah. And I drove down to Petersburg to, just take in Walk for Peace. I was really excited. Holly and I wanted to kind of go down there before it reached the city, just because I have a feeling it's going to be kind of crazy. The monks were expected to arrive in Richmond yesterday over the weekend, but it's moved to today, which is Monday. So this is going to be out before or out after. Um, but I am excited about Richmond today. I think I'll go participate as well. But it was lovely to see the monks without a lot of people and to just kind of be present and just witness that. It was very cool.
I'm sure even I was enjoying watching all of your coverage of it and even just like seeing everybody's posts about it, there seemed to be like a nice, quiet, calming vibe. So I can't even, I'm sure in person, it's just like on another level of just like magic.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I'm like, I love the story. I just love everything about it. So,
It's just so sweet, so fantastic. I'm looking forward to hearing you how it goes today when you get out there. Matt is also planning on doing it. We were just talking before you and I started to record, and I think you guys might be able to end up linking up. If it is not like I when they announced that they were inviting people to walk with them, I was like thinking like that's amazing, and also I wonder if that's going to be like a huge crowd and like chaos. But I think everybody will keep it together. I think it'll be nice.
yeah, and it is a Monday at 2 p.m. So a lot of folks have, work.
True.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens, but I am very excited.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And then what did you guys did you do something else on the over the weekend that I'm forgetting too? Some other like trip?
We did go to Charlottesville yesterday. We went to Early Mountain in Barboursville with our
Oh,
neighbors. That
okay,
was
nice.
fun to just kind of get out of town and do some wine. And then on Friday, we did not have a reservation and sat outside, which was very cold at Entrecote at Grisette. They have the
Yes.
heaters and stuff and it's enclosed, but I mean, I dressed warmly. I had my fur on. I was ready to go because I knew they didn't have any more reservations. So I
Yeah,
was like,
forget it.
I still want my steak frites and wine because we had reservations on Monday, but it got moved to the end of February. And so I was having FOMO. Even though I
Right.
have a reservation at the end of February, I was like, I still want my steak frites now. So we did
But
it.
what better way to break out your coat? You looked fabulous.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I got a lot of DMs about it. So
I was gonna say, I was in our DMs trying to find like different things, and everyone I would click on and be like, "Your coat." I was like, "I gotta get it. I'm gotta scroll past the coat compliments."
I know. I always feel like just my total authentic self in that coat. So
This is your personality pick.
it is. I told Holly, I was like, when I bought the coat, because it was just, I saw it and I tried it on. I was like, I don't even know how much it is. I don't care. I am buying it.
You
And
have
I
to.
looked at her. I was like, this is my whole personality. And it's been great. I love it.
It's fantastic. You looked amazing, and it was totally part of the whole vibe. Well, good. I'm glad you were able to like keep warm and still like indulge and enjoy.
It, yeah, it was great. Good times. Yeah, a pretty chill weekend, which I needed. And this weekend's the Super Bowl. So
Yes, we're coming into big like viewing times. Did you catch the Grammys over the weekend too?
I had the red carpet on from 7 to 8, and about 8:30 I went up to bed because I was just exhausted. And I don't know, Taylor wasn't there.
No, like the Grammys, unless like I'm, keeping my eyes out for a particular artist, Taylor Swift, they
Yes.
kind of like sneak past me with all the other different things that go on around like the award season and like Super Bowl and all of that. So I like watched like the opening, which was very good with Bruno
Oh,
Mars
the street. Oh, that, and I can't remember her name.
I thought I
That
heard somebody pronounce it Rose today, which I didn't. I thought it was Rosie.
Oh, yeah, I have no idea. And then the Sabrina Carpenter one was really good. But the thing
Yes,
is, I hate to say it, this is going to make me sound really old. I didn't know anybody. I mean, I know who Bad Bunny is, and I'm glad that he won, but like other than that, I didn't know anybody. And I'm like, I don't know, maybe I'm just getting old because I don't really listen to the radio. I
right,
listen to like my EDM stuff and you know, I'm not up with the pop, you
right.
know.
No, I'm kind of like at a point in my life where like I'm streaming what like I know I like to listen to. I'm not really like as up on like the latest hits and stuff. Even when like Bad Bunny was announced as the Super Bowl halftime show, I had to like look up, okay, we got to study for Bad Bunny. I know nothing about this person.
Yeah, and the only reason I do is because the gym. So I would say the gym kind of keeps me knowledgeable on like some music, but it just depends on the instructor.
Right.
Um,
Like,
but one of my instructors that I go to all the time plays Bad Bunny, so
okay,
I'm I know, yeah.
you're up on the Bad Bunny. So then you're ready for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I don't the Super Bowl or sports or anything about it. So, all right, well, let's dive in because we are going to talk about the Super Bowl
Yeah,
some
we've
more.
got Super Bowl things to discuss.
Yeah. So, what to eat, drink, see, and do in RVA this week. I'm up first with eat because I'm really excited about this one. Jardin Does Dinner is back this month. And after last year they only did it a weekend. And I think it was the weekend of Valentine's Day, and Holly and I were in Italy. But this year it's back for the whole month of February. So they are doing a 3-night series of simple, comforting, and affordable 3-course meals that are 45 per person. It's available Tuesday through Thursday, the month of February. So there's going to be one menu for the first 2 weeks and then a second menu for weeks 3 and 4. You can add on a wine pairing if you would like. And so when you make your reservation, you'll just say, I'm interested in the wine pairing. Reservations are live through the link in their IG bio, or if you just go to their website. $10 per person holds your reservation, and the rest, and then you can add the pairings or the dinner when you close up at the end of the night. And then the tables are for 2 separate seatings. So you could either do 5:45 to 6:15 seating 1 or 7:45 to 8:15 for seating 2. Holly and I are going this week, and I am just so excited. And then I know we'll go again for the second menu because, why not?
It's your place to be. How is the salon, by the way?
Oh my gosh, it's lovely, and was so needed, and I'm just so happy about it. And every time I go in there, it's packed.
Yeah, I would imagine. I don't know if we had ever like discussed that after it had, because it was like around the holidays when they sort of like started opening it up, right?
Yes.
And I didn't know what your official take on it was, but one of our contributing writers recently included Jardin in a write up of like things to do for like a girls' night out or a girls' day out. And I was thinking like, oh yeah, Dad, the salon, great place for like sitting and chatting with your gal pals.
Yeah, and it's just so nice in the winter, especially because it's been so cold. So
Right.
in the winter, they do enclose the patio and they have, some heaters and stuff, but it can only get so far when it's like 10 degrees outside. So the salon is just a way, it's going to help them do Jardin Does Dinner, and it's just a way also for the bakery to have a space too, because I think they're going to move the bakery there to like buy and enjoy versus going down on the other side and then having to go out, etc. So I think it's just available, it's helping the bakery have space and Jardin have more space, so a
Yeah,
win-win.
there you go. All kinds of reasons to get over there then. That sounds fantastic. And then for drink this week, I'm going into like a Valentine's-y type theme. Harry's at Hofheimer is doing a whole Love to Celebrate campaign that I kind of covered in like our weekender, I think last, or yeah, it was our weekender for last week into this weekend because it kicked off at the beginning of the month. But they've got like all kinds of different things that you can enjoy for these first couple of weeks of February, including a Bob Marley birthday celebration today as this podcast drops. One that I was going to call attention to, though, for the specific drink vibe was Girl, I Needed This Galentine's Party, which is an intimate, women only Galentine's social centered on connection, conversation, and community. It includes hors d'oeuvres, charcuterie, a curated signature cocktail and mocktail list, desserts by cake and not cake, a pop-up jewelry and charm bar by Belovedly Yours, and more. So I feel like people should get out there and do that. That particular one for Galentine's Day is this Saturday, February 7th, starting at 6 p.m. It runs until 8:30, and it is a ticketed event starting at $40, but includes all of that we mentioned. Dress code is red or pink, and it is like a limited capacity type thing. So it's cute.
Yeah. And something that I'm doing, honestly, I think it's this weekend. I'm going to Harry's for brunch because they started this like sing-along brunch. And
Oh,
I don't know if you've heard about it, but it's like this viral thing that there was like a brunch spot that started this like in Ohio, and it went like absolutely viral. And then there's like a spot in Nashville doing it, but essentially you go in and to Harry's and they're gonna have like a DJ. So those Saturday I'm going to the Taylor Swift one. and you bring your girlfriends, you get fake microphones, and you just sing and dance to all the music. So it's supposed to just be fun. It's not like karaoke, it's just like sing along. So, like, if you want to, you can, and just hang out with your girlies. So, like, they're gonna have those. Saturdays throughout February and going into March. So I would pay attention to those too because I think those are going to be really popular.
Oh, yes. Okay, cute. Again, more reasons to go over to Harry's up to and including this Valentine's Day soiree. How cute.
Yeah, I know. It should be fun. Looking forward to it. For C, of course, the Super Bowl. The big game is back on Sunday, and River City Roll is throwing a big event. They're like, why watch the big game at home when you can watch it everywhere? Since they have 21 TVs, they're going to have the stage projector on. They're going to have the sound on as it should be. And then they're going to also have a ton of game day special. They're going to have $10 roll Pilsner pitchers. They're going to have $20 high noon buckets and then $9 double vodka sodas. During the game, you can get unlimited bowling from 5 to close for just 50. You can reserve that in advance, up to 12 guests. So that's cool if you want to bowl while watching the game. And then if you want to pregame there, they're going to have happy hour from 3 to 6 with $5 cocktails, beer and wine, and $5 off app. So they have a lot going on. So even if you don't want to watch the game there, you can like pregame there and then go home or like go to a Super Bowl party. I don't know. Pick your poison for that.
Exactly. That's right up like our alley where it's like we're like here for like the snacks, but you know, it's nice to have like a little bit of all kinds of things going on.
Yeah, the bowling sounds fun. Like,
Yeah.
as it's on, just playing some, bowl a little with your friends. It's good.
Yeah. Practice your swing. Would it technically be your swing? Practice. Speaking of practicing your swing, that actually dovetails us perfectly into what I'm suggesting for do this week, which is you go do Monster Mini Golf. There's a new glow in the dark monster themed indoor entertainment venue at Regency Mall that you might have like seen going around on social, but if not, I wanted to bring it to your attention because I feel like it's a great thing to be doing in these, as we keep mentioning, colder temps too. This massive playground of sorts features an 18-hole mini golf course with animatronic creatures, 2 mini bowling lanes, arcade games, and party spaces. So while it sounds like kiddos would definitely love it, it kind of seems like it's a good time for whoever's in your cabin fever crew. I feel like you should get out there and go check it out. Regency Mall seems to be kind of like blowing up with like new things recently.
Yeah, it seems like it, especially
Yeah.
like activities. But
Right.
that's how malls have to survive now. You have to have it like as a destination with like food, drinks, like things to do. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
And like in a make it like an event of a day because I feel like people are not going out there necessarily for like all their shopping needs. So you kind of have to like figure out a different way to get them out there. This could be one of those. Check it out. We've done something like this before in maybe it was like North Carolina when we were on like a beach vacation where it is like this neon glow in the dark type of thing. So just as a concept, it checks out. It's a cute little way to spend a day.
Okay, cool. Get it
Yeah.
on the radar.
Yeah.
And that wraps us up. So thanks for listening, Richmond. And by the way, there's more where that came from. Joining the Richmond experience as a member is the best way to stay in the know about what's going on in RVA.
Not to worry, we refuse to sell your info or bombard you with ads, but we do charge a small annual membership fee of $39 a year to fund our team so we can keep doing this awesome work. Plus, a portion of each annual membership purchase for the Richmond Experience goes to rotating nonprofits each month. That's like $1 per week to get an all-access pass to the best of RVA and lift up local orgs. It's a really, really good deal, friends. And listen, what are friends for anyway? Use code CHATTER to get $10 off your first year subscription.
Give us a follow on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook at The Richmond Experience, and on Instagram at The Chatter and RVA2. And if you enjoyed this episode, send it to your buds and rate, review, and subscribe.
And if you want to keep up with each of us, you can find me at Kelsey Heinz's Typing on Instagram.
And me, Sips and Trips with Paige on Instagram.
Chat with you next week, RVA.